Another one is you accuse Islam of trying to twist the meaning of words. And that is not right. You said live doesn't mean live in Islam. Because in that hadith, you interpreted it as leave a bed for a man, leave a bed for your wife, leave a bed for visitor, leave a bed for shaitan. You are now saying that leave doesn't mean leave again Islam. Which kind of Islam is it? This means the word of leave doesn't mean leave again. You now go to the extent that we Muslims used to accuse Christianity of not giving direct wording in the Quran or in the Bible, in the Bible, that you should give direct wording in the Bible. Show me where Jesus said that I am God in the Bible. You now use it as Islam is like they are twisting our brain. You now generalize it that religion is twisting our brain. So my brother, it's not like that. It's not how you assume it or you insinuated it. Let me use the word insinuate because it is insinuation. It's insinuation. I call it insinuation because you don't have the knowledge of that. That is why you are saying it. I will tell you before I proceed that Islam is religion of knowledge. Islam is to be learned, not to just, I'm a Muslim, therefore I'll be doing it. You can't be doing it. You learn it. Because it was revealed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You need to learn Quran first, and you need to learn how the Prophet explained it. But because you are Christian or you are not Muslim, you are not learning that, you are reading it in translation, then you think you have arrived as to be a scholar, that you can be explaining some things in our religion or in other religion. So we used to slate public lecture as a Muslim. We invite your pastors, we invite them, the scholar of that religion, to come and explain. But they won't come. When they know they can't explain, rather they will turn into argument or to fight. And we don't need that. That is why you see the lay people will come out. And when you see the truth, they will accept Islam. They will accept Islam. So we are not going to deceive you. So you don't learn Islam. Islam is a region of knowledge. It's not, it does use your only intellect to explain. No, you will learn. You will learn some principles in it. Some principles. How the Prophet explained this, how the Prophet explained what happened when this one happened, what is talking about, what is the subject of this one, what is the aim and objective of this one is saying, why did it do like this? You will explain that everything has been explained, and the hadith is so voluminous. That's why the hadith is so voluminous. And if we have many collectors, not only collectors. The Quran is compiled in a small compilation, which is, we call it Quran. A small compilation like this must have. But hadith, we have many collectors of hadith, because as this is an explanation to the Quran. So if you don't know that, then you can't be explaining it. Save you be misleading people. Anyway, we are in the realm of monetization in social media. So some people who are just trying to find a way to make content so that they will be earning money, they will seeing followers, they will have fame through that, they will be popular. So that is why most of you, I don't usually count your words. But at the same time, because you are destroying the reality of Islam, that is why I'm commenting, or I'm making my content to clarify to you and to others. So in Islam, live means live. There are some wordings that means exactly as it was said. That is direct meaning of that word. There are some words like that in Islam. And there are some words that you can't use it direct like that. It has another meaning to the usage and the occurrences. Like what? When we say what, we know what. What is an asking, is a question word. What? That is, what is it? You're asking question. It's a question word that we use to ask question. But when you see what in another sentence, it will not mean kini. It will mean what again? It will mean questioning. It will mean another thing. That is our natural life. What? Yes, I mean what? What? So if you could understand what to be a question word, and another sentence is not question. It will be used as pronoun or as noun. So therefore, I don't see a reason why you want to label Islam. So it's a decision of the natural religion. You need to ask if you don't understand. So what is it is a question. What I did, so it's not a question. That's not a question. So leave can mean leave when it's being used for leave. That is to leave something, to avoid something. Well, when it is being used in another way around, it may not mean leave. It may not mean leave. It may mean leave. That is a branch of a tree. I mean a leaf of a tree. It may mean leaf of a tree. Or it may mean another thing in another sentence. So that's an example. But we have some question. Show me in the Bible where Jesus said, I'm God. Because in that Bible, there are some verses that Jesus said, I am a servant. There are some verses in the Bible that Jesus called himself man, son of a man. That's why we ask that question from them. When the person you are proclaiming to be God is addressing himself as son of man, how will you now tell us that he's God? We won't believe you. We rather believe the person. That is why the question is being asked. You ask them that. Show us exactly where he said, I'm a God. There's no verses in the Bible that he asked his disciples, what are the people calling me? Okay, what are you disciple calling me? After that, he now addressing himself as son of man. So that's why we ask those questions. If we could see the written like that, and you are saying you are proclaiming another thing to us that is not in that realm, that is not through his utterance, through his statement, then you are lying. That is the reason for that. So in Islam, Allah said in the Quran, Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3, you can go and read it in English and come back to ask questions. Quran chapter 3, verse 7. That's in this Quran, there are some words that are straightforward. For example, how many God do we have? God clear it. Qul huwallahu ahad. Tell them that your God is one. That is that. You don't need to doubt about it. And God is many. Muslim, show me where God says is one. Where God is one. God is one. That one, you don't need to misinterpret that one. God is one. See? Allahu ahad. Your God is one. Not only that. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Do good to your parents. Be dutiful to your parents. You don't need that. You don't need explanation for that. It's direct. وَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُوفِي. Don't insult your parents. You don't need to explain that one. It's direct like that. And like that, and like that, and like that. But there are some words that you need the explanation of the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that he will explain it to you further. If all this one that he mentioned now, he also explained it too. He gives some explanation. From that explanation, what I'm now using to interpret to you, that this one is direct. You need to give yourself problem. So there are some wordings from the statement of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that he needs explanation. There are some wordings from in our own daily life that you need to explain to people. So that is the message to you in that realm. So you can't just read it in English translation and say you have read Islam, therefore you have known Islam, you can just be explaining it. You can't do that. Or else you will be deceiving people. If you see there is government dog in that environment, or there is government eyes in that place, so that word, it needs explanation. Are you talking about government, the police? Are you talking about the government house dog there that they are rearing? On their police dog being kept there? You need explanation to explain to people. No, what I'm saying is that the police were there. They are monitoring the place. So that's to tell you, dude, don't just try to. That's why you need to be sincere when you are reading Islam or reading anything. Be sincere. Thank you.